I'm Alex Sharfin, and this is the Momentum Podcast, made for empire builders, game changers, trailblazers, shot takers, record breakers, world makers, and creators of all kinds. Those among us who can't turn it off and don't know why anyone would want to. We challenge complacency, destroy apathy, and we are obsessed with creating momentum so we can roll over bureaucracy and make our greatest contribution. Sure, we pay attention to their rules, but only so that we can bend them, break them, then rewrite them around our own will. We don't accept our destiny, we define it. We don't understand defeat because you only lose if you stop, and we don't know how. While the rest of the world strives for average and clings desperately to the status quo, we are the minority, the few, who are willing to hallucinate there could be a better future, and instead of just daydreaming of what could be, we endure the vulnerability and exposure it takes to make it real. We are the evolutionary hunters, clearly the most important people in the world, because entrepreneurs are the only source of consistent, positive human evolution, and we always will be. Perspective determines action. I believe this is real for all of us, but it is especially real for entrepreneurial personality types, people like you and I. In fact, here's what's interesting. I've spent my life with high-level entrepreneurs, people who move the world around like puzzle pieces, startup entrepreneurs, people who are exploding businesses, growing teams. And there's this perception in the world that we as entrepreneurs are risk takers. In fact, entrepreneurs will always often say, well, I'm a risk taker. And I just don't buy that. See, in all the time I've spent with entrepreneurs, the decades I've spent coaching people like us, working up close and personal, being in the meetings, watching the decisions be made, here's what I've seen is that we aren't risk takers. In fact, quite the contrary. We make the decisions that we are most certain in. We go towards that which we truly believe in, what we know, what we understand to be true, and what we believe will give us the right result. A few weeks ago, Brad Gibbs and Ryan Lee. Geez, I do that every time with them. They're good friends of mine and incredible clients. They own Atlas Wealth, and they have been working with us for a while. They've been through a couple of our seminars. They've used those to do some forward planning. They've grown their business like crazy. They've gotten it to the point where they really needed a team. And I asked Brad to leave me a message that I could share with you about how was it different now to build the team, to meet with his team, to go through a planning session, that he had this thing that I think you and I absolutely need. Like I said, it's certainty. See, Brad had the certainty that the systems he was about to use were going to work because he'd seen me use them in my business. He'd talked to my team. He had the social proof. Not only did he see me use them, Brad had a high level belief in these systems because he has friends that are in my program that are growing some of the fastest growing companies in the country, if not the world right now. And Brad had a very high level of certainty in what he was going to do, because when you see a system spelled out, when it's clear, when you understand it, when you can anticipate what's going to come next, it makes it incredibly easy for you to go into a meeting, take charge, get what you need out of your team, motivate them to participate in a totally different way, take a higher level of ownership, and walk out with your chest held high, excited about what comes next. That is how it is supposed to be in the life of an entrepreneur. And my entire career, I watched people like us suffer through having incredible ideas and having the ability to put massive value into the world, but never being able to assemble the system that would help them grow the team, that would help them put that value into the world. Well, I want you to know something. I've spent my entire life obsessing over solving that problem. And as you'll hear Brad describe right now, when you have the right system, everything changes.
All right, Alex. So for me, one of the things I believe about life in general, but especially business, is perspective determines action. And prior to meeting you, Alex, our perspective was building a team sucked. Building a team was too hard. Building a team wasn't worth it. And it was almost easier just to hustle and grind as an entrepreneur and have a minimal impact, because looking at the alternative of building a team, we had failed miserably at that. And the process of doing that, the possibility of doing that was almost too daunting and overwhelming for us. However, perspective determines action. When we met you, your message resonated with us so much. And when we came into your world, we saw the results that you had with your team. We saw the results that other entrepreneurs that were implementing your cadence had with their teams. And after 2 masterminds with you and getting comfortable with your cadence, we realized that there is zero need to reinvent any aspect of the will. You have already invented the will. You have already perfected the will. You have already put the will in motion in your life, and success leaves clues. You have helped implement that will, help implement that cadence and that process in several other entrepreneurs' lives who have also had similar skyrocketing, empowering results. So once we had a belief A in you and a belief B in the system that it worked, we came to the table today confident of the outcome, knowing that all we had to do was wake up and go to work and implement the first step of the process. And one of the things that we shared with our team in the beginning is it's not going to be perfect, but success, you can fail forward or you can fail down or out. We are going to implement the process, and we are going to, like a muscle, develop that muscle and get stronger and better with each time that we do it. So today we started with a video that we're going to suck in the beginning, but the next time we do it, we'll suck a little bit less. And the next time we do it, we'll suck a little bit less. And before we know it, after repeated repetitions, we'll actually just be good at the process. So today we started off with transparency and vulnerability of why Brad and I believe in this message so strongly, and why we need a team around us to help get this message out there, and why we are going to pour in and invest in our team, knowing that the more we invest in our team, the more impact we're going to have in the world and the marketplace. So we started off actually investing in our team by walking through the morning routine that Brad and I have put in place for the last 10 years of our life, and the results that we've had from it, the failures that led us to wanting to implement a morning routine, the starting off sucking at the morning routine, but getting gradually better and better and better at it until it is putting us in power. And before the day even starts, we win personally. And one of our company tenets that we launched today is we will win personally. And because we win personally, we will win in business. So we actually started off with an investment of helping our company start a morning routine and making financial investments to help them win personally in their lives. So starting off with that and then going right into just the framework that you've created, we were able to be very clear with them and very transparent. And we were nervous about that, but it was actually really empowering. We could draw it back to dollars follow value. And Brad and I have been able to create a certain amount of value in the marketplace up to this point, and we need your help to create massive waves and massive value in the marketplace because we believe so strongly in our message. And as we opened up that those dollars will just simply be a symbol of the value that we create, the team was actually motivated and engaged and excited about the numbers, how many policies we've closed, how much money we've secured, how much financial freedom we've helped our clients achieve. It was so empowering to talk about the numbers, which up to this point we've held back and we've never disclosed. So that was empowering. The second thing that was empowering was having a system that we could plug right into. So from an annual perspective down to a quarterly perspective, we listed all of the things that we could do. And man, this was so fun. We just started throwing things up on the wall of all the things that we could do. And it wasn't just us anymore. Up to this point, we've been driving everything. But our team, once we opened the doors, they started throwing ideas up there. How we should do this, we should do that. What if we implemented it this way? What if we did that? And at the end, we left with four very clear OTAs and waterfalls behind that of what I will do, what Brad will do, and what our 2 other executives in our company will do. And there is tremendous, I'm feeling so much energy. We're feeling power. We're feeling momentum from all of this. And so all of that being said, Alex, up to this point, we've been scared to implement any of it because we didn't know where to start. And because we didn't know where to start, we just threw crap haphazardly at the wall, and we achieved marginal, if not diminishing results up to this point. But now with your system, with your cadence, with your product, we were able to plug right in, and what would have taken us hours, we did in a day, or what would have taken us weeks, we did in a day. And the momentum that we've already felt just from us doing it, and now with the team on board, has been life-changing. So that's a lot to say, but Alex, you have created gold. I want to implement it so I can be a beacon to the world and to the other entrepreneurs that having success through the team that you build is the only way to really grow and scale. So thank you, Alex, for all you do. Thank you for your team, and thank you for your dedication to this craft, because it shows in the process you've created.
you can hear the confidence in Brad's voice. That's why he's so excited. Not only because he just had an incredible interaction with his team, but because they took a higher level of responsibility. You heard him talking about OTAs. He has his team filling out outcome, transparency. What are they going to measure? Accountability. Who's going to do what? He has them actually driving the business forward, because here's what all of us have to understand. When we start a business, we're now responsible for two major initiatives. One, the unique deliverable of the business. We need to improve it, make it better, make sure we're the most competitive, make sure we deliver at a higher level, better than anyone else. We market it, we sell it better than anyone else. And you have to grow the infrastructure of the business to support delivering that product and getting the leads and bringing people in and converting them and making it happen. And when you have a system to do the second part, you can put most of your effort, your energy, your focus into that first part, the unique deliverable, doing what people like you and I do best, making our change in the world, making the outcome we see, bringing the reality we know should be here into the present. But it comes from having the system, the organization, where we have an incredible amount of confidence in what's going on around us. We know that when we create an outcome, it will be achieved. And we know that we can build the team around us to fill in as we experience the growth and the complexity that growth brings. See, when you have that system, just like Brian and now I'm combining their names. Sorry, guys. Just like Brian and Brad. Geez. When you have that system, absolutely everything changes for your business, and the growth that you can experience is explosive. If you're ready to start growing your business, if you want to take a look at a similar system, go to billionairecode.com, answer a few questions for my team. You'll have an opportunity to sign up for a quick call with one of us and let us explain to you how we can help you grow your business. It doesn't matter what size business you are, but we have coaching programs for those who are $300,000 and up, and then online products that can help you get there. Go to billionairecode.com, answer a few questions, and we'll get back to you.